I'm going to properly show you how to format your essay in MLA format and APA style format. So the first thing we're going to do is the MLA format. You're going to want your paper size to be 8.5 by 11-inch white paper. And then you're going to want your font to be Times New Roman and 12 size. You're going to want to come up here and search margins. When you click on margins, you want to make sure your margins are on normal, which is 1 inch on all sides. And then you're going to want to come up here and type in double spacing, and you'll find the line spacing 2.0, which is the double spacing, and you want to click on that. Once you click on that, you're going to want to start all the way on the left side, so the left alignment needs to be all the way left. The first thing you're going to do is type in your name, your first and last name. And you want to make sure it's not bolded, italicized, or underlined. The next line, you're going to put your instructor's name. So as an example, we're just using random names. The line, you're going to click enter, and the line right under, is going to say your course name. So English 1101, composition, and rhetoric. Nope, can't spell. The line right after that is going to be your date. So you're going to put the month first. The day first. And then you're going to put the month. And then you're going to put the year. You're going to hit enter. And now you're all the way on the left side. You're going to want to be on alignment and come all the way to center align. You're going to hit center align, and now that you're in the middle, you're going to want to write your title. So something random would be Kevin's Magic Pencil. I don't know. This is going to be your title. You want to make sure it's not bolded, italicized, or underlined, not colorful. It's just regular Times New Roman, size 12. After that, I have this random paragraph written that we can use as an example. So when you have this paragraph written, you're going to want the whole thing to be aligned with the left. It's going to be aligned left. You're going to want this whole paragraph to be, you're going to want to hit the tab key on your computer. It says tab, and it gives an indent of 0.5 inches. After that, you're going to want to come up here and right click, and it'll pull up this header for your header. You're going to want to come all the way on this side, and you're going to want to type in your last name, like that. Then you're going to want to come in and click page numbers, and click the one that's all the way on the right side, and it adds that little number thing here. After that, you're going to want to select this whole thing and make sure it's the same font as your entire paper. So you're going to want to go to Times New Roman, size 12. And then you just click out, and then you have a header. After that, that's how you format it. To add a um, parenthetical citation in your paper, you're going to want to type what you want to say about the citation or about the book or article or website you find. And then you're going to want to put the author's last name and then the page number, like that. So it's Johnson, and the last name of the author is Johnson, and the page number is 24. After that, we're going to show you how to do a works cited page. The works cited page is going to be all the way on a new page. So you just click enter till you get that. So this is page 2. You're going to want to put the works cited on the next page. Even if you end the paragraph just there, you're going to want a separate page for your works cited. This is going to be a works cited. There's different types of works. You're going to want some of them, the website's indented like this. And this is example of a book, example of articles, and then example of websites. Another thing that you can know, and some tips that you should know in MLA format. The first one is how to do a block quote. This is a quote that is longer than 4 lines. You're going to want to come here and click enter. You want to indent the whole thing on one tab. So you click tab once. After that, you're going to remove the period at the end of the quotation and put it before. You also remove the quotation marks. And that's how you write a block quote, and that's how you're going to write if it's more than 4 sentences. This also needs to be double spaced, so you're going to come up here or type double, and then you're going to want that double space. If it's more than 4 lines, you want to do the block quotation method. After that, we have this section. We have multiple authors, the way you want to cite the multiple authors. This is going to be the two authors. So you're going to write the first author's name and then and the last author's name. And these are both the last names of the authors. And then you're going to write the page number. If it's 3 or more, you're going to want to write at AT space AL and then a dot. And then the page number, and this is the last name. And that's how you write 3 or more. When writing titles within the text, so this is the title of the book or whatever they are talking about. This is the title of it. So you're gonna italicize that because it's a book title. So in Moby Dick, Herman Melville explores the themes of obsession and revenge through the relentless pursuit of white whale. This is the book, and it's going to be italicized. This is how you do an article, how you quote an article. You're gonna or put a title in the text for an article. It's gonna be quotations, and you're gonna write the title of the article and then end it with quotations, and then you write the rest of whatever you want to write. And that's how you do the tips of the MLA, and that's how you do the works cited. And then we can move on to the APA. The APA has the same basic setup as MLA. So you're going to come up here, Times New Roman, 12 font, margins is going to, I think it's over here, margins is going to be normal. And then you're going to want double space, line spacing. You're going to want double line spacing, 0.5 indent for each paragraph. And then we'll do the header. Double click on the left top. Click where it says page number and click the one at the very right side. You don't want your last name in this, you just want the number. And then we can make sure that we select it and it's Times New Roman. You're going to want to click enter 4 times. So if we backspace this, enter, 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 enter. It's 4 times, and that's where your title goes for your paper. The title, it has to be in bold. So you're going to want to select your thing, hit bold, and it highlights the bold like that. This is all going to be center aligned, so you can come up here, make sure the alignment is centered, hit enter. When you hit enter, it's still centered. You just want to unbold it because the rest of your title page is just going to be not bold. You're going to write your first name and last name on the first line after you hit enter. After that, you hit enter again and you write your school, so like Gwinnett Technical College. Hit enter again, and then you're going to write your course name and the number. So, English 1101, and then you're going to hit enter again, and you're going to write your professor's name or your instructor's name. Then the line after that, you're going to write, the date is written differently in APA. You're going to write the month first, and then the day, comma, space, the year. And then that's how you do your title page. On the header, there's another thing. When you double click right, all the way on the right side over here, you're gonna want to write like a smaller version of the title you already wrote. So we can write the kind of move that so it fits and fix the spelling, and then you click out and it's going to be on every page like that. Next, you're going to learn how to write an abstract. The abstract is, you're going to put abstract on the top here. It's going to be bolded, and then the abstract is a small summary, a short summary of your paper, and it's all going to be aligned like that. When you're writing the body of your paper, the structure is usually introduction, method, results, and then discussion, and that's kind of the order you go in when you're writing about writing in the APA format. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's an example. This is how you would write your references page. You would write references on the top, and it would be in bold, and the websites would be indented like that, and your books and your articles are like that. When you're writing in-text citations for APA format, you're going to write the author's first name, and then you're going to write the date that it was written. Some APA tips are to do tables and a figure. The table consists of the numbers and its titles, and the figure would be an example of like a scatter plot, and you would put an image of a scatter plot after. This is how you would cite the multiple authors. Instead of writing out and, you would use this and symbol, and then you would do a comma, and you would put the date it was written or released. The title of works is the same as MLA format. This is going to be italicized, the book title, and the article is going to be in quotations. And that's how you properly write and format MLA format and APA format for your writing. Thank you for watching.